What's going on, everybody? It's Tony again. Welcome you back to another video. And in this video I decided to take it outside because it's a beautiful day here in Arkansas. So my goals for 2023, I've got a few books that I would really like to pick up. Depending on how things are financially, maybe I'll be able to get a few of them. And in this video I'm going to discuss some of them. And you know, this is the start of 2023, so maybe things work out. Maybe I'll be able to throw a few of them in my PC. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is my Batman run that I'm currently working on. I'm trying to get what I've been calling the 400 issues, because I need like 20 books, I believe, and I will have a run of Batman from issue 400 to 530. So, 20 seems like a lot, but from that aspect, not really. But when I do get those 20 books, I'll have a run from Batman 400 to 430. Excuse me, 530. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully adding some of those books to the collection. Two other runs I'm going to be working on, as well as the Batman, will be, the first one will be Captain America. Right now I have a run of Cap issues from 262 to, I believe it's 429. I'm going to try to get the books past 429 to the end of the volume 1 run, and then I'm going to work my way backwards to try to get as many of the earlier issues as I can. Same with Amazing Spider-Man. I have a run of ASM from volume 1 from issue 246 to 422, and I'm going to work on the books past 422 till the volume 1 series ended. So those are a couple other runs I'm working on. I have an X-Men run. I believe it's issue 200 all the way to 300, and I believe it was 70 something. I don't exactly remember, but I'm going to be working on filling some of those gaps as well, and I'm talking specifically about Uncanny X-Men. So yeah, as far as runs of issues, those are going to be the ones I'm working on. I'd like to get Spawn issues 2 through 5. Then I'll have the first 10 issues of Spawn, and then I'll need like issues 11 to 296. Now, when I talk about these runs, these are just books that I'm not going to actively go out and seek them. It just depends how I feel at the time. But if I happen to go to a LCS or a comic book store and I see them at a good price, I'll pick them up. Because I would love to have a really good run of Cap, Batman, and ASM, and Uncanny X-Men. The reason why you're seeing this video inside and the rest will be outside is because for some reason when I was filming the DC portion of my video outside, it didn't record. So here is the DC portion, and then we'll take it back outside. The DC comics I'd like to get, I've got about, I think, 5, and the first 2 off the list they kind of go together. And the first one is Batman 638, which is, I believe, the first appearance of, the book where Jason Todd is revealed to be the Red Hood. And then, of course, if you're going to have 638, you might as well have 635 as well, which is the first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. I've been trying to get some more Jason Todd books, because for some reason I really, really like the character now, even though I voted to kill him back in 1988. The next book I'd like to get is a first print of Vengeance of Bane #1. You can't see it, it's right up here, but I have a second print, and I would just like to have a first print of that. The next book I'd like to get from DC is Tales of the New Teen Titans #44, which of course is the first appearance of Dick Grayson as Nightwing. I'd really love to have that one in my collection, as well as my #1 DC book, which is the New Teen Titans #2, which is the first appearance of Deathstroke. And it's ironic that I would really want to have the Deathstroke book. I've always known who Deathstroke is, but I don't think in the 35 years that I collected comics, I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 books, and one of them's a graphic novel. But watching the TV show or the Teen Titans cartoons and everything, I know who Slade Wilson is, and I'd really love to have that one in there as well. And I forgot there's another one I want to mention too, which is Omega Men 3, which is the first appearance of Lobo. So yeah, any of those books, if I could add them to my PC, I'd be a happy guy. Now over at Marvel, I want to pick up, this year I would love to pick up the Punisher Original Limited Series. I don't have those in the collection. I'd love to get a hold of those. Another thing I'd like to get is the first issue of the Wolverine Limited Series. I have issues 2 through 4 on first prints, and I have a facsimile of issue 1. Would love to get a first print of the first issue. And another one I'd like to get my hands on is Captain America Volume 5, number 6, which is the first full appearance of the Winter Soldier. But the number one book that I want to get this year, above any other year, is Amazing Spider-Man 122. This is, of course, part 2 of the death of Gwen Stacy, which that was Amazing Spider-Man 121. And besides it, Amazing Spider-Man 122 being the death of the Green Goblin, this issue came out the month and year that I was born, which is July of '73, and I turned 50 this year, so that book turns 50 as well, so I thought it'd be pretty cool. I don't know, maybe, hopefully, you know, I'm going to be saving up the money for that. That's my number one priority this year, is to get a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 122. So I'm hoping that, you know, who knows, maybe when if I save up the money, I'll be able to get both 121 and 22, fingers crossed. These are also the last 2 of the 3 Grail books that I mentioned in previous videos that I'd like to have before I die. So, you know, we got 7 months out. We'll see how it goes. And there you have it. That's my 2023 comic book goals for this year. Hopefully I'll be able to pick some. What are your 2023 comic book goals? Sound them off in the comments below. And as you can tell, the sun's starting to get low, so I'm going to head on out. I'll see you next time.